Hello and welcome to Vision Academy. My name is Hanuman Ladwa and in this video we are going to write a C program to find the largest, smallest and second largest of three numbers using simple if statement. Now let us write the preprocessor directives hash include stdio.h hash include conio.h void main function curly open brace, and here in a declaration section I'm going to declare all the variables that are to be used in our program. Now I'm going to declare all these variables with data type int. I'll take three variables a, b, c, then I'll take three more variables, that is largest, next one is smallest, and the third I'm going to take is second largest. Put semicolon. Now I'll write CLR SCR function. This is used to clear the screen. Now I'll ask the user to enter three numbers using printf statement. Enter three numbers. /n, close the bracket, put semicolon. Now we are going to receive from the user through keyboard using scanf function. So we'll use the format specifier %d, %d and %d for all the three a, b, c variables. We'll write comma ampersand a, comma ampersand b, comma ampersand c and close the bracket, put semicolon. Now we are going to initialize a value to largest variable. So we'll take largest is equal to a. So a is initialized to largest variable. Similarly, I'm going to write the next variable called smallest and equated with the same variable a. Next, we are going to check the condition using simple if statement. If b is greater than largest, if it is true, then largest must be equated with value b. Here, next condition is again simple if statement. I'm going to write if c is greater than largest, then largest variable must be equated with the variable c. Similarly, I'm going to write one more simple statement. If b is less than smallest, if it is true, then I'll write smallest is equal to c. So sorry, this is b, right? Because we have taken b is less than smallest. We'll take one more statement over here. If c is less than smallest, then smallest variable must be equated with value c. Now we have to go for getting second largest. So what we are going to do is we are going to take this variable second largest. So here I'm going to write second largest without any space is equal to, we'll write a plus b plus c minus largest plus smallest. That gives us second largest. Put semicolon. Now we are going to print all these three values. So printf, and here I'm going to write in a double quotation mark largest number is %d and the double quotation mark, comma, here I'll write largest, close the bracket and put semicolon. Next printf statement, I'll write in a double quotation mark /n, I'll write second largest number is, here I'll write %d and the double quotation mark and the variable second largest. close the bracket, put semicolon. Now the third variable value we have to display. So here I'm going to write backward slash n, that is the smallest number. I'll write smallest number is percentage d and the double quotation mark comma, and here we'll write smallest and close the bracket, and here we'll write get ch function curly closing brace. Now let us take an example so that we can understand how exactly the logic is working. When we compile and run this program, it will ask the user to enter three numbers. So I'll write output over here. It will ask enter three numbers. So I'm going to write them in a sequence. You can change this sequence and you can check out all the conditions. Here I've taken 10, 20, 30. So 10 is equated in A, 20 is equated in B, and 30 is equated in C variable. Now A is equated to largest. So what will happen? Largest is equal to A. A is what? 10. Next, smallest is equated with value again A. So that is A is 10 only. Now we are going to check this condition. If B is greater than largest, what is B? 20. So 20 is greater than largest is what? 10. Whether it is true? Yes, 20 is greater than 10. Hence it is true. If it is true, then this initialization takes place. What will happen now? Largest is equal to B. What is B? 20. So 20 is equated to largest. Next we are going to check this condition. If C is greater than largest. So what is C? C is 30, correct? So 30 is greater than largest. Now largest is not 10. Now largest value has changed to 20. Now we have to compare this one with 20. Is 30 greater than 20? Yes, it is true. If it is so, then this initialization takes place. Now we'll write largest is equal to C. C is what? 30. So 30 is equated to largest. The new value of largest is 30. Next is what? Next we are going to check this condition. If B is less than smallest. What is B? Here B is 20, correct? Less than smallest. What is the value of smallest over here? So it was smallest is A, that is 10. So is 20 less than 10? No. Condition false. Once this condition is false, then this initialization will not takes place. So we'll check for the next condition. If C is less than smallest, what is C? C is 30 here, right? Is less than smallest. What is the value of smallest? A. A is 10. So is 30 less than 10? No. Again condition fails. Next it is going to execute second largest is equal to. So it is going to receive value second largest is equal to A plus B plus C, that is 10 plus 20 plus 30. Next I'll write minus over here. I don't have space to write on the right hand side. I'm going to write them down. So that is after minus largest plus smallest. So here what is largest? Largest is 30 and smallest is 10 over here, right? So what we are going to do is we'll write in a bracket. So this one largest is 30 as we got this, and smallest is 10. So we'll write here 10. Now we are going to simplify. So 10 plus 20 plus 30 is 60. 60 minus 30 plus 10 is 40. So we are going to get 60 minus 40 is 20. So 20 is stored in second largest, right? Next we are going to print these three statements. So what will happen now? So it is going to print largest number is largest. So here it is going to print. I'm going to write them down over here once again. Largest number is. So in place of percentage d, largest. So what value is stored in largest? So that is 30. So we are going to write here 30. So just because of this backward slash n, we are going to bring the cursor down to the next line. So it is going to print second largest number is percentage d, second largest. What is the value stored in second largest? Here you can see 20 is stored in second largest. So here it is 20. Similarly, the third statement says smallest number is percentage d, smallest. So what is the value stored in smallest? Here you can see it is 10. We'll write 10. So let us execute this particular program. For that, I will take you to my laptop screen.
Here you can see I have already written this program in Turbo C++ integrated development environment to save your time, and it's time to go for compiling this program by pressing Alt F9. So here it shows success, means there is no syntax error, and now we are going to run this program. For that I have to press Control F9. Here you can see it is asking the user to enter three numbers. I'm going to enter 10, 20 and 30. You can change the order of these numbers and you can check how exactly the output comes and how the flow will be. I'm going to press enter now. Here you can see it is showing largest number is 30, second largest number is 20, smallest number is 10. I hope you understood. Please comment me understood. Thank you.